Welcome to the New Orleans Jazz Pop Harp Weekend 2020 virtual classes. Today we present New Orleans harpist Luke Brechtelsbauer teaching us how to play the traditional jazz classic Muskrat Ramble. Muskrat Ramble is a jazz composition which was written by New Orleans trombonist Kid Ory in 1926. It was made famous by Louis Armstrong and his Hot Five group.
Okay, Muskrat Ramble on the lever harp. Starting in the A part, we have a B flat chord and an F7 chord. It goes back and forth between those. The B flat chord has the B on top instead of the bottom, so that's a first inversion. The rhythm is like this. It goes from there to an F7 chord. So put your fourth finger on C, and then E flat, F, and A. So that's the shape your hand is in. I'm doing A, C, E flat, and then the F and A, flat A together at the end. So to do those first four chords, so that's the right hand. When you add the left hand, I don't have a lot of room on this harp, but I'm just doing just the root notes. Good, so then going on to the first ending is the same B flat we've been doing, go to a D minor. And then what I do is a double lever change. I do the C sharp with these two fingers and the E with these two. So I do the D, I put those up, and then I have my A chord. You see, I'll put those right back down. And I do an F7 chord sort of to bring it back around to the top again. And here's the D minor, A7 to D to the F7. And we start at the top again. For the second time through, F7 back to A, to B flat. Then we go G major, so put the B up. And then we're doing a C7. So I put that B back down. The C goes to a major. So I was here, now I'm here. I put the E up. C minor, major, F7 to B flat. So the whole part together is. The B part of Muskrat Ramble starts on a C minor chord, the regular root position. The main thing that happens here, don't worry so much about the C as the E flat and the G. They need to go up. Both levers need to go up. So I'm playing E flat and G. I'm putting them both up at the same time, doing the same thing we did in the A part, where two levers at once. One string in between them, so it's not a wide reach. So just practice doing those two levers at once, and they need to come right back out when you're done. So don't even take your hand off. Play the lower one, play the higher one, put them back down. While you're putting them back down, your right hand moves up one string to go to the next two notes, the F and the A. So the pattern you're going for: E flat and G, E natural and G sharp, F and A. So that's what you would work on to practice getting that. So when you play it in the tune, it's more staccato. So just play it really quick and muffle it. So we're gonna do those three and go to the B flat chord. There's a little bit of melody. Goes to the F7 chord. Same melody. landing on the B flat. It starts over again, C minor. Then it goes to the same ending like in the A part. G, C minor, C7, F7, B flat. So the whole part together. That's the B part. Okay, the third part of Muskrat Ramble starts on the B flat chord, the same shape as in the A part. But what happens in this C section is the rhythm does this back and forth thing, where in the first bar you do the bass in the left hand on the beat, and the thumb followed by the rest of the chord comes starting on the off beat. So one and then when you go to the F7, they start together on the 1. The third measure is the F chord, but with the off beat. And the fourth measure, they're together again. So those 4 bars all together, nice and slow, are. And if you don't play that syncopation right, that's really the interesting part of this part, is that syncopation. So you have to get that little off, those 2 little off beats, that alternate back and forth. And the chords going on from there, the ending is the same as the first ending of the A part. So the B flat to the D minor. Then I'm going to put a C sharp and an E natural for my A7 chord. And the melody as it's written goes up higher. I was just doing it there because it's easier to reach. And it lands on a D minor chord at the end. So the whole part together. Oops. Like that.
Here's the Muskrat Rambles.
This project is supported by a decentralized arts grant from the Louisiana Division of the Arts, Office of Cultural Development, Department of Culture, Recreation, and Tourism, in cooperation with the Louisiana State Arts Council. It is also supported by a community partnership grant from the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation and a grant from the American Harp Society. This project is sponsored by Camac Harps and produced by Carlos Valladares and Patrice Fisher for the New Orleans chapter of the American Harp Society. For more information, go to www.neworleansjazzharp.com.